Alright, this is the night tuning a lot of people have been looking forward to. What I mean by a lot of you, I mean, well, zero that I know of. Anyways, I'm going to be doing a little night tuning on this Zenith sleep switch, all transistor, before the era when they always called it solid state. You can kind of tell the time period difference. A lot of the earlier transistor stuff either says all transistor or transistorized. They found that didn't really sell as much as solid state did, which means the exact same thing. As a tuning knob, I'm using a piece of wood, which I still have to fit the piece of wood to the proper tuning knob thing. So we'll get a tuning knob on there eventually. This video has taken me a little bit longer than I had expected, because I needed to make the piece of wood, which I was busy, and then I eventually got to the piece of wood, and then it didn't really work out the first time, so then I had to recut the wood and drill holes in it where they're supposed to be. But it works. That's all that counts. Alright. And as a light, I am using my cell phone, which is kind of planted on the top shelf, looking down. Oh yeah. We're getting some action. Alright, this is gonna be nice. I have not done any tuning with this yet. I have just tuned it to one station and left it there as my alarm clock. This clock in here is, ever since I plugged it in permanently, has been my most accurate, or one of my most accurate clocks. So you can see that is the current time. That is set to a world clock. And this is right after it's showing up right there. So that's a quite accurate clock. Alright, let's get to tuning. Part we've all been waiting for. Now it does have one. Okay, never mind. Ho ho, that's from far away. I wish I had a little indicator on there to see what. AM 560. That's a new one. Okay, so just hothead AM political talk. Everybody's favorite. There's an abundance of both parties on both, so I'm not being biased to any party. Do not worry. Old brat won't release politics. That's for radio, TV, phono, not to discuss politics. He likes that. He likes to do rants. Now, if you really want to hear some politic radio, shortwave, my friend. Pick it up from all over the world. Spanish, hothead talk radio, English, hothead talk radio, French, out of Canada probably. You can listen to the BBC on out of somewhere very, very far away. on shortwave. Since my specific shortwave radio can get about 7,000 miles out of its antenna. Apparently. Haven't debunked that. Take it with a grain of salt. This radio is from about 1965. AM 560 is rolling in pretty nicely. I'll have to look that up. I'll put that in the description where AM 560 is, if I can find out that specific 560. We hear that? Oh, that sounds cool. Old radio show. No external antenna, by the way. Volume maximum. So what I was saying before, as I was just getting started, since me personally, that would kind of annoy me if somebody got started with something and didn't finish it in a YouTube video. So what I was saying is that the audio transistor is one of those ones where it's like a flat circle like that, and it has the things that kind of stick out like that, and it's on a massive heat sink, and you can feel the heat cooking out of the back of it, and that's supposed to happen. It's not like it's like, oh, overheating or anything, because it's solid state. Tube stuff gets really hot, and that's perfectly fine if you're not kind of used to that, and it does feel very hot, to be expected for it to get hot. And so yeah, the solid state stuff, the transistors get hot like the audio output one that's on this one. A lot of televisions, solid state televisions or hybrid televisions, have the thing where they have one of those like transistors that looks like that, and they get really hot. Shangwa 66 has one that like just sizzles on a Zenith solid state television. Let's get back. I don't get it. Kind of reminds me of the song lyrics. It's like talks about the car's radio. It's an old rap song. Talks about the car. It's like a guy who's talking about like the crappy cars that he's had. And he's talking about the car radio. He said it's AM only and it's Chinese, and if you listen hard, you can hear what they're saying or something like that. But it just kind of reminded me of that because this is some kind of Eastern language. Or at least I think it is. Sure sounds like it.
Thousands of chemicals just in an apple alone, and hundreds of thousands in an orange, and all of them. If I can just remove the water without damaging all of the other chemistry, then I can pack it more dense. I never imagined that I would be able to get it down to 3 fruit capsules and 3 vegetable capsules and have the same nutrient value as eating over 10 servings of fruits and vegetables every day.
Experience the difference for yourself. Receive 25% off your first preferred purchase of Balance of Nature. Plus, get a set of convenient travel bottles containing
Infomercial on radio? On AM?
Receive free shipping on
Okay.
every order. This is a limited offer and may end at
Another visit with Joe and Daphne Forsythe.
I've got something important to ask you.
Gosh, this thing does really well. This is going to be a regular night tuner. You'll see more of this. Motorboating. That's cool. I haven't really experienced that. This thing's doing better than that GE, I think. I don't know, maybe that GE boombox, the Motorola Delco from my replacements boombox, maybe it was doing a little bit better than this, but this thing's performing really well for being just a tiny little clock radio. I mean, this is all American made, while the other one was made in Taiwan, I believe, so this is the real quality.
There's no shortcuts. They make cases the traditional method you use. Each pair, get this, 200 steps to complete for one book. You get free shipping, free returns, the best customer satisfaction.
Another infomercial kind of thing going on.
Focus products, focus foods. You're going to get the same.
this point, become a platoon guy. Well, 1.
That seems pretty far away. At least it sounds like it. I hear a lot of static. If I had my dial, I could recognize the station. I think this might be kind of a good chance to show you the height of this thing. The height of it, I'm gonna have to put it like this because of the shelf that it's on. It's 5 inches tall. Look at that. 67 fords. I'm just gonna measure this from about 17 inches. 17 to 26.5. That's 9.5 inches. So now let's measure the depth. Farthest point from this is exactly 4 inches. So exactly 5, exactly 4, and then 9.5. We're on the upper part of the dial. I can tell there's a lot more activity. That's a local station, I think. I don't know, maybe it's not. There's so much activity. I'm not going to stop for it all. I might pause a little bit for some of it. Telling you, man, that's Zenith quality right there. There's so much action. There's some station overlapping. That's the end of the dial. I think that main one that kind of showed up was a local station. Alright. That means that's probably about 14-ish, 15-ish. I know that there is a Canadian station in the 14-15 area, so that is probably it. It's an Ontario station. Alright, I'll just kind of quickly but I'll just kind of like stroll, I guess you could say, through the going down, and then that'll be it. This video's reached its kind of life expectancy for one of these night tuning videos, which is about 20 minutes typically. Alright, that's it. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Comment, like, subscribe. There will be more with this thing, so keep your eyes peeled.